welcome into the course. I just wanted to give a little bit of a why am I doing this course. Basically, I wrote it down here and I just didn't remember it. I'm actually very nervous and very happy about teaching this course because it's taken me almost a decade to learn a lot of the information that you guys are going to be learning within this course. And that's why this is some of the stuff that I personally use to raise money. And that's the reason why I'm teaching this course, because I get approached all the time by people who want to raise money, just don't know how to do it. And a lot of people don't know it takes a lot of time and a lot of money, a lot of energy to actually raise money. But actually, a lot of people can't really afford my services. Like students can't afford my services. People in some startups without money, pre-money companies can't afford my services, and I just can't help them out. But what I can do is I can make a course, and I was thinking about this for a while, that's very affordable, even though, it has to be on the higher end because it's just a lot of high valuable information, and teach this course, because normally somebody would have to pay between $7,500 to $15,000 per month for me to help them raise money for their project. And that's just out of reach for a lot of people. And that's the reason I wanted to teach this course. And actually the reason why I wanted to teach this course is because I feel kind of like a responsibility level, and I kind of feel like I want people to learn how to raise money, because I know when I was first starting to raise money, it was very difficult. Nobody teaches you how to raise money. It's something that you just learn through through experience. And that's one of the reasons why I wanted to do this course, not just really to make money, but the fact that just to leverage my time and have something to send people when they ask me, hey, can you help me raise money? And instead of me saying no, they still have access to me, but without actually using my own personal time, if that makes sense. You're kind of leveraging my time and myself through video, and then somebody could develop their why is they could come, they could utilize this video, and they could learn some of the stuff that has taken me so long to learn, and they could just go at it. They don't need to wait to try to get the money to hire somebody like me. They could just go at it, just learn the information contained in these videos, and go to work and start raising money. So that's the main reason why I wanted to do this course, and it was very important to me. And now that I did it, it feels daunting because it's so long, but I try to make it as simple as possible for you guys, because it has some very valuable information. I look all through Udemy, and nobody on Udemy, there's a lot of people on Udemy that have, there's a few fundraising courses, but none of them teach the information there's on here. And I feel like some of the people that are going to be at Udemy that raise funds, they're going to be like, hey, man, why are you teaching these people all our secrets? Because it's so much value that's put into this stuff. And my reason why I'm doing this is very strong, because it's like I really want to help the entrepreneurs, the students, and the inventors raise money and create projects and help make the world a better place to live, teach somebody some new skills, and hopefully they could change the world, and they could talk about the successes, and I could be part of that. Because my why is to work on innovative projects, businesses, and make a great living doing that. So by doing this course, I'm kind of fulfilling my why, and I'm helping other people with their why. So it's great that that I'm able to do this. Some of the other stuff that you guys are going to learn in this course is how to communicate. Not just communicate like communication, because I bet you a lot of you guys probably communicate a lot better than I do. I'm talking about communicate the right choice of words and the right language to use when you're talking to an investor. Also the context, how to contact an investor through different mediums. Mediums meaning like Twitter, Google, whatever. All these different places where you can contact an investor, and we'll show you guys a little bit about that. And then another very important thing is that a lot of courses don't teach how to set an appointment with an investor. A lot of courses tell you, oh yes, set an appointment with an investor, but a lot of people just don't know how to set an appointment with an investor. How do you set an appointment with an investor? What do you say to these guys? And a lot of people say set the second appointment is very important. You set the first one, and then the second one. Actually, the first one's the most important one, because if you don't know how to set it, you can't set a second appointment. And I'm gonna teach you guys that stuff. You will also learn how to research to find the ideal investor, not just any investor in the world. There's millions of investors, but finding the right investor for your deal, for what you're doing, and the specific kind of investor and the specific kind of money that you're looking for, so that when you start your company, your startup or your idea, you're not bogged down by the pressures of having to report in to like some kind of investor that you just don't want to deal with, really. And then finally, what to say to an investor once you find them, like I said earlier, and what messages to write if you're not talking to them in person, what to say to them in person, what to say to them over the phone, over a message. So we will include all those resources here and a few more resources that I will be talking to you guys in a few later slides, in a few later videos. We will include probably the most resources out of any Udemy course. And not just because this is a Udemy course, but because this is the material that you actually need to approach an investor. And I'm gonna talk about ideas versus plan in the later stages of the video, and how sometimes entrepreneurs mistake an idea versus actual business. And we're gonna talk a little bit more about that. You know, it's very important that you as an entrepreneur understand that when you talk to an investor, yeah, you want somebody that you like and trust and, you know, want to do business with, but most importantly, they want to know that they can get their money back, okay? So we're going to talk about making your idea sellable through using a pitch deck, and then using that information to gain that appointment with an investor, and making your idea into a business model, not just an idea. You know, a lot of people think that ideas get funding. Very rare, very, very rare. I personally, in almost 10 years, I've never seen an idea get funded. Unless, you know, I mean, I'm just probably not a lucky guy, but just to be realistic with you guys, probably you're not going to get funded from a VC with an idea. You're not going to get funded from an accredited angel investor with an idea, or a bank. Think about it. You can't just walk up to a bank and be like, I got this great idea, give me some money. It's not going to happen. So you have to be realistic, but you also have to have the right tools. You can have a great idea, but when you put it with the right tools, it makes a lot of sense. And that's some of the stuff that I'm going to be working with you guys and bringing to you guys. And so that way you guys, when you guys go to an angel, a VC, a bank, or anything like that, you guys can have the right stuff that you guys need right there. And then you guys can just talk about the rest of the stuff that you guys want to talk about. But it's going to be a lot of things in here in this course that is not included in any other course. So I know you guys are going to really enjoy the material, really enjoy the information, all the stuff that we added on here. So stay tuned. Like I keep saying, like a little Disney cartoon, but stay tuned. And in the later courses, we're going to talk a little bit more about idea versus business. And then I'm going to talk a little bit more about what is it that you guys need to do at each stage. We're going to talk about different stages of fundraising. We're going to talk about, it's a lot of things to cover. So I hope you guys brought a notepad, a notebook, or typing this stuff up on your computer. Pause it, take notes, and apply it. Make sure you're doing this, because that's how you guys are going to be able to get the information in your brain. You know, because since I'm not live there with you to actually hold your hand, you guys are going to have to use the information, pause it, and then use the information again in order for you guys to be successful and be able to use these strategies that you guys are learning here with us, okay? All right, guys. We'll see you guys on the next video.